the Motorbike Rider digital magazine, bringing you video features, video tours and video reviews.
So that's the Helm Park Hall Hotel. Lovely spot. Amazing views down Weird Hill. Now, one of the hub areas for industry up Weardale was Crook, and that's the one that we're coming into now, just after we've been to Helm Park. Or Helm Park is just on the outskirts of Crook. But there was pits, collieries, pits, all around this area, in the Durham coalfield. Right, that's what my grandfather was. He was a blacksmith in the colliery, or the coal mine, the pits. He's responsible for me riding my motorbike today, with his BSA Bantam. Grandad, can we go for a ride out? Grandad, can we go for a ride out? Grandad, Grandad, Grandad. And he'd been working all week. But I was a young, fresh-faced little boy who absolutely loved motorbikes. And he would take me out. And I'd have the helmet on with the flying goggles. Hands round his waist. Faster, Grandad, faster. And just to the right where these houses are now, there was a massive great industrial factory there. My grandparents lived up that road there. And there's many lasting memories of this area. Many lasting memories. We used to go and see Crook Town, me and my granddad. But we're now crossing over what was the railway line, and just to the left there was the railway station. And the train used to go from Crook down to Bishop Auckland. And I used to travel on that quite regularly with my grandma. And one such memory tells me that I stuck my head out the window to get a clip round the ear roll off my grandma to say, get your head back inside, you'll get soot in your eyes. Of course, from the steam train. As we've climbed out of Crook and we're dropping down into Wellington, just on the left here there's a row of houses, single roof or single story. And my great-great-grandmother, or my great-grandmother, lived in the first one. She lived in number 1. And memory floods back of me going in there and seeing. I only think I ever saw her once. But she gave me a banana. And the banana, which was back in those days, 50 years ago, was a newfangled wonder food, really. But it had gone a bit ripe, you know, the skin that goes black, and I remember looking at it going, oh, I'm not eating that. We're now right onto the outskirts of Durham City, and the traffic lights that we're just about to go through is known as Neville's Cross, the scene of a bloody battle hundreds of years ago. So hundreds of years ago, we are now riding over the scene of a battle of swords and axes and hammers and clubs and stones and shields and nasty people. No doubt fought over, because as you can see it's quite a high up point over the area of Durham. I'm gonna leave old Durham town. I'm gonna leave old Durham town. I'm gonna leave old Durham town. And I guess it's gonna get me down. So we're now in the city. The gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful Durham city. And you can just start to see the cathedral across there to the right. And as we go over what I would call the new bridge, there's Old Elvet Bridge, there's the castle and the cathedral.